Okay, welcome to the flight deck. We're doing a little takeoff tutorial from Bilbao in Spain. Lima Echo Bravo Bravo. We'll be taking off on runway 12, heading down to Mallorca. This is the first part of the video. Let's show you where we are. We're currently sitting at the gate. This is the airport, yeah. That's where we'll be taxiing down Tango. Be pushing back facing northwest. Taxi down to Tango, turn on to runway 12 for a departure out. And this is our departure chart. We'll be flying straight ahead to 8 mile DME from B Bravo Loma Victor down to Mallorca. Slight turn and down to Mallorca. We've got that coded in the box. And let's get you back on the flight deck. And we shall start our taxi pretty soon. So everything's coded in. Let's have a look. This is our departure. Let's have a look. I put that onto plan for you. That's our line leading out from the runway, just to give a little bit of awareness. And there's not really any restrictions on this departure of the day. And we're heading down to Mallorca. Like I said, that's the second part of the video, which will be coming up today. Excuse me. Our QNH is 1015. We have 7.68 ton on board. We are all set up, ready for the off. All we need to do is get a pushback clearance, which we've already got. Just tell them which way we're going. Well, we're for departure. At 12:30 Zulu hours, we've got winds 110 at 6 knots, 50 veering to 150, good visibility, fuel clouds at 12, broken at 55, temperature's 21, dew point is 18, at QNH is 1015. Let's get you a little peek outside the flight deck, let you have a look at what the weather's like. Overcast, bear with us, I'll get myself sorted. I have lost my little camera. There it is there. Just break that off the screen. Get my Navigraph back on. There we go, get that out of the way for you. Okay, external, let's have a look. Very dramatic clouds and skies. Somebody just took off here. So we're flying an Iberia Express from this add-on airport from flightsim.2. Done a good little job. Really grateful to all these little creators and what we're going to call developers who do all this. Makes the sim a lot better for us guys. So without further ado, let's get back on my flight deck and let's get my pushback. Okay, let's get in touch with JSX. Continue pushback. We'll be going nose left, tail right. There we go. Nose left, tail right. That's us ready to go with these parking brakes. Put the beacon on. Lovely little sexy Spanish voice. Bit glitchy with the sim, but it's not bad. Let's see if that jetway moved. Yes it did, it wouldn't move before. Right, so we'll go to engine mode to start. We'll be starting engine 1 first today. So here we go, let's start engine 1. And 2's coming up. Actually, we'll put the Mach 2 on for the Mach 2. But the pilot. Let's zoom in so we can see what's going on. And 1's coming up. So there's 7%. Love the sound of an engine starting. Got my VO on for Bravo Lima Victor. Got a train on the first officer's display. Speaking of first officer, he's outside in the garden, Odie the dog. You know him likely turn up. Turn that brightness down a bit. So there's engine 2 up and running. That is stabilised, so we'll go. Sorry, that was engine 1. There's engine 2 starting up. Engine 1's available.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Okay, we'll get him confirmation. Just gets way ahead quicker.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
So today, what V speeds is V1 is 130, VR is 140, V2 is 143. We've got flaps 1, down 0.1, flex temperature takeoff is 62. So that's us. There's engine 2 coming up nicely. Bit glitchy at this airport. I don't know if it's the scenery or if it's the simulator today. Okay. Let's wait till them are finished and we'll do our controls check. Flight controls. So we need pitch down, forgot already. 0.1. There we go. Let's do our controls check. So full left, sender, full right, sender, full up, sender, full down, sender, full left rudder, sender, full right, sender. Okay. Now we need to set up. So we'll go with flaps 1. Ground spoilers armed. Auto brake to max. Let's get that back on the engines. Let's check our Q&H. Okay, so we'll go with APU bleed off. Master switch off. Nose wheel steering lights to taxi. We've got seatbelt signs on. Let's get the cabin seated. And that's us ready for departure, for taxi, I should say. Okie dokie, reset the rudder trim. Set that. TCAS on all, it's on standby. And that's us ready to taxi to runway 12, so release the parking brakes. Give it a little bit of power. Not too much, not above 40% in one. Everything's looking good as it should. Oh, just had the dreaded white dot there. It's back. It's back. Stop that. Let's just stop there, see if I can get rid of that dot. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. The software I've got. Nah, can't find it. Oh, there it is. Get your internet off, Tom. Don't be silly. This is a little tool from FlightSim.2. Hopefully that should clear it out. Very glitchy today. I don't like the look of them taxi lights in the middle of the taxiway. Anyway, let's continue. See if that's worked. Seems to work so far. Yeah, we need them taxi lights removed at Bilbao Airport. Right in the middle of a taxiway. That's 10 knots for the turn. Coming on to taxiway Tango. Still at 10 knots. Not the best of steering because it's glitchy. It's hard to steer when it's glitchy like this. It's a wet day at Bilbao, but it doesn't really show on the sim for some reason. Okay, that's us on Tango. Making way down. The steering's terrible today. Look at that. That's horrendous. Absolute horrendous. It'll not settle. I don't know what's going on with it. Use the rudder pedals. Yeah, it's a little bit better on the rudder pedals. There's the first officer in the garden, bargain. I don't know if you can get him. Okay, that's 20 knots taxi. Hope this settles down because it's not the best at the moment. Got my essentials, got a jug of coffee, got an ashtray, got a pack of tabs. Shouldn't be smoking in the house, but I do, and it's wrong. Especially in the flight deck. Get me ass kicked off Sleazy Jet, or Iberia in this case. Okay, 21 ground speed. Very glitchy, very glitchy. It's amazing the difference one day can make. Okie doke. Let's see how we're doing. 21 knots ground speed. Let's start slowing it down a little bit. Already done my brake test. Let's check what takeoff config. All good, no blue. Nothing coming, so we're going to taxi into position and hold. Slow that down a touch. Individual braking, down to 12 knots. Let's get our strobes on for entering the runway. And yet again, forgot the clock. Should have turned that on at the start of taxi. Let's slow down a touch. Okay, we'll now turn on to Charlie 6. A 65.2 ton takeoff weight. It's calculated. Okay, strobes on, we're on the runway. Let's give ourselves clearance. Let's do a rolling takeoff, I think. Set the chrono. Line up a touch. Let's go with 50% N1. That's 50% N1. Let's go to flex. Okay, we've got SOS, runway, flex. Okay, there's 100 knots. There's V1 coming up. That's V1. Let's rotate. There's departure. Positive rate, gear up. A little look around the weather. Very cloudy, but there's no rain at the moment. Let's put autopilot on so we can have a look around. I'm sure we're going to leave our climb pretty soon. Didn't put the TCAS on, silly Billy. There we go, let's go to lever climb. accelerating up to 250 knots. Beautiful scenery. The glitchiness has calmed down. I think it might have just been that add-on. Somebody head away. Okay, let's take the nose wheel steering off. Let's release the cabin. Ground spoilers disarmed. Auto brake off. Looking good, looking good. That's 4.95 mile from Bravo Lima Victor. Turn starting soon. Let's go with flaps up. We've got somebody 500 feet below it. I don't know where he's going. He shouldn't be underneath us. He should be the other side of the runway. A slight turn coming up. Beautiful clouds. Computer's running nice now. The same, I should say. It's all looking good. Yep. Happy with that. Okay. Passing 4,000. We'll go with standard on the barometer. Standard on the standby one. There's no more terrain, so we'll turn the terrain off on the first off as ND. Okay, we can clear stuff out of the box now. We'll go to rad nav, clear the VO out, with a flight plan, fix info, that's for the approach, clear that out, we don't need that anymore. There we go. Right, we're claiming flight level 210, so we'll just get ourselves up. There's no ATC. Let's have a look where we're at, what we can go to. We can go up to 35,000. The flight plan says 32. So we'll stick with that for efficiency. There we go. 320. We'll put our progress in, our destination, which is Lima Echo Papa Alpha 06 left, which gives us 326 miles to go, which is not very much. So that's the departure out of Bilboa, coming up into 10,000. Turn them lights off. Let's release the passengers. There's no sharp turns ahead. Here's our first officer coming up the stairs. Nice dark skies. Beautiful clouds. Okay, we are accelerating up to 320 knots, which is it. That's how far we have to go. That says the crow flies, 322. Let's see what it says in the flight plan, 385. So it's quite a long approach into Mallorca. But that's for the next video. Let's see if we've got any blue skies yet. Not quite. It is very glitchy the day. Don't know why. Okay, chaps, how are we doing? Let's get that out. Turn our constraints off. Put airport on the first officers, ND, just in case anything happens. That's when the others want. There we go, got a few about. Let's have a look at the charts, see what we're doing, the map. Let's show you Navigraph. So, as you know, we just took off from runway 12, just past Adula. We're going to head across the south of these mountains. I think they're on the Pyrenees, I'm not 100% sure. And then we'll get to Barcelona. We'll turn southeast, head down towards Mallorca. Majorca. And there we go. And this is our approach into Majorca. 2 seconds, that's the wrong one. Coming in from Lorries 1 Romeo. Down to Nudza, turn left to Oxtnu, can I pronounce that? Across to ADX, and from ADX we should start our approach. Coming in to runway 6 left. So that is our map, our charts, how we're doing. Still in the clouds. Well, that's how we depart from Bilbao, runway 12. Hope you enjoyed, chaps. Leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you like. Thanks very much.